Hi, it's Angry Parsifal again. I am recording these in batches, so I am still in pain because of my tooth, and I am still angry about stuff. So, let's have another fun video, shall we? Hey, so this one's gonna be a bit off the cuff, so just as a warning, people who don't like it when I just go on tangents might also want to mute like usual, or, again, as usual, if you just don't want to hear me talk, want to put on your own music, feel free to mute me. I don't care. I don't have the energy to care right now. Cool. Art in the picture is a commission, I believe. It's been a while. It's art that I did for my cousin's stage of their character, Saturday, who is a deity of decay. Really cool. My favorite. They are a gremlin. I love them. Anyway, time to get into the actual yelling about stuff. Awesome. So, for people who this may be their first video of mine, I just want to say, hi, I'm Will, I'm non-binary, and I work in retail for my day job. And I've been working in retail for 13 years. I have done a lot of different types of retail. I have done, various types of gaming retail. I've done clothing retail. I've done service retail. The only type I haven't really worked in is food because I can't deal with food trash. But even then, I used to work in a cafeteria. So, you know what? I will say I worked a little bit in food retail. But it's well, food service. But it's mostly I've worked in retail for 13 years. I've done convenience stores. I've done I've done a lot, okay? I've worked a lot of retail. I worked a lot of private retail, and I have worked corporate retail. I have done both. And you know what I, as a retail veteran, am really, really sick of? Can you people who are also working in retail, yeah, I'm talking to you guys who, are just using this as a bridge job to get to your actual, salary office work positions, can you stop complaining about good retail managers? I have been in the retail industry for 13 years. I have dealt with the customers. I have dealt with the Karens. I have dealt with shitty management. I have seen a good chunk of it. I have had a retail owner try to tell me that I was a bad employee and take away my wages for a month. And then when I confronted her about it, she actually shorted me 3 weeks worth of pay. I managed to get that money, but I have been in that situation. I have had retail managers who did not care if I passed out in the middle of working with heavy machinery. I have had retail managers who did not care if I would accidentally sew through my freaking hand if I got sick and couldn't show up to work. I have had retail managers like that. I won't deny that they suck. They are horrible, they are terrible, and a good amount of retail people, especially the companies, do not care about you as a person. I understand. Retail sucks, the customers suck, the management tends to be really, really crappy. But you know what? When you find good management that treats you like a person, they are not worth ranting about because you don't like retail. I'm sorry that this is not your cushy office job where you work 40 hours a week typing things in on your computer and you get a lot of benefits and stuff that you don't have to deal with, and you don't have to deal with customers on a daily basis because you're just sticking data in computers. Or you are dealing with customers on a daily basis, but they're actually clients, and so you only have to deal with a few of them instead of several hundred every single day. Yeah, I'm sure your office job is better because it's not retail. Retail has a completely different skill set than an office job. I don't know if I could work an office job. I haven't tried. I think it might be nice, but I think I also might get distracted and not get any work done. I don't know. I genuinely do not have that sort of experience. I work in retail. I am good at working in retail. You know what else I've worked in? I've also worked in MLMs, which is a really shitty version of retail. And, those also suck. So I have been in the worst sort of sales position situations. And I am getting real sick of people who aren't planning on working in retail for most of their life and can manage to get stable office jobs complaining about how retail isn't healthy or isn't good enough for them and how they just want to go back to their office jobs. If you don't like it so much, leave. Leave. Just leave. Because, you know what? Like, I respect that you are working 2 jobs or you are down in your luck, and I understand that retail really, really sucks for a lot of people. Because it is draining, it is tiring, you have to deal with so many crappy people at their worst, and they barely treat you like a person. I get it. But it can be so much worse. And if you are complaining that you don't like your retail job when your managers are actually really good, treat you like a person, make sure you get your sick days and your sick pay, and actually send you home when you are vomiting in the bathroom, I'm sorry, but I think that you need to be quiet and deal with it because you are being picky. Like, it could be so much worse. And I don't like playing the Suffering Olympics. I don't like it when I work like 45 hours or whatever, or like a full 40-hour week with no breaks, and someone tells me, oh, well, I work a 70-hour shift because I work in the healthcare industry. I am so tired. Like, good for you. I don't like playing the Suffering Olympics. I know it's different for everyone. And I know not everyone is built for retail. But I am just so sick and tired of people who don't choose to be here complaining about it. Like, not even like don't choose to be here, but like choose to be here and or like could get another job or aren't doing this for a living. Like, I'm out of college. And I'm an artist. Duh, art channel. Hello. Hi. But you know what? I understand that art isn't always stable. I am working the day job because I want to have some stable income until I can get a big enough audience to, you know, be a regular commissioner artist and get paid that way. And that's going to be a struggle, and it's hard. But I'm good at retail, and it doesn't completely drain the life out of me every single time I work it. I'm good at it. It's something that I don't hate, and therefore something I am willing to tolerate for long periods of my life. I grew up in malls. I grew up surrounded by retail. I am a mall rat. I know what I'm doing. And maybe I'm privileged, but also this is a rant, not a conversation. I'm just so tired of people getting so bitchy about the quality of the management at my job sometimes, when the quality of management at my job is really, really good. They don't even know what kind of crap is out there because they haven't worked with the worst of the worst. And listen, I'm not saying that you should. No one deserves that. But finding a good retail management team is like finding a 4-leaf clover. It doesn't happen that often. And to complain that the 4-leaf clover isn't a gift horse is incredibly shallow and incredibly privileged. Like, I'm sorry that this isn't your office job. It sucks. I'm sure you love your office job a lot. But my management is really, really good. they actually treat me like a person, and I'm not going to get fired for being queer or trans or non-binary. I'm allowed to wear my pronoun pins. They treat me like a person. They understand that I have chronic illnesses, both physical and mental. They make sure that I get my sick pay, and I've stated all this before. And I'm just so frustrated at people complaining about something that is good quality because it's not what they wanted in their life. I'm freaking tired and I'm in pain. So, thank you for listening. That's all I got right now. Sorry for the possibly volatile yelling about retail. But what about you guys? Let's do one of those like questions to put in the comments sort of thing for hashtag engagement, because that's how the art job works, right? What's your worst retail experience if you've worked retail? If you don't work retail, what do you do for a job that isn't school, assuming you're a student, or if you've graduated from school, what do you do for a job that isn't retail? Do you have any horror stories? Or what's something that surprises you about how good you have something in your job? Let me know. Put it in the comments. We can talk about it. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for listening to me yell. Good night. Well, that's the end of this video. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section, or contact me on any of my social media, which is linked in the description below. I also have my Patreon there if you guys want to throw a monthly donation at me. Thanks so much for your support. I'll see you next time. Bye!